So hello everyone, welcome back to our data visualization series with Plotly. So far we have explored the various of plots, 3D scatter plots, line plots, bar charts, pie charts and even donut charts. Today we are going to introduce a new and very useful type of plots, the histogram. In this tutorial we will be working with a new dataset called students performance, which contain the information about students scores in the subject like math, reading, and writing, along with other demographic factors like gender, race, ethnicity, parental educations, and more. We will focus specifically on visualization math scores in this video, and we will go step by step to understand how to create and customize histogram using Plotly Express. So let's get started. Now let's import the libraries and load the dataset. So here we are importing Pandas to handle the data and Plotly.express to create the visualization. We then load the student's performance dataset into a Pandas data frame. So this will give us access to all the student records, including their math scores, which is our main focus today. So before we jump into plotting, so let's first understand why we use histogram and what insights they provide. A histogram is a graphical representation of the distribution of numerical data. It helps us answer questions like where do most of the data points lie? Are there any unusual gaps or spikes in values? Is the distribution symmetric, skewed, or bimodal? So, in the context of student performance, plotting a histogram of math scores will help us see how scores are spread out across the dataset. For example, are most students scoring between 60 and 80? Are there a lot of students with very high or very low scores? So this can help teachers, analysts or policymakers quickly gauge the overall performance in a subject area. So histogram are also great for spotting trends, cluster and even outliers in your data, all with just a glance. That's what makes them such a powerful tool in exploratory data analysis. Now let's begin with our first plot. Let's understand what we are trying to see here. So a histogram helps us see the distribution of numerical value. So in this case, we will see how math scores are distributed. Are most students scoring between 60 and 80? Or is there any wider spread? So we are using px.histogram function and passing data df, then x equals to math scores, which means the x-axis of the histogram will show the range of math scores. Then the n bins equals to 20 arguments tells Plotly to divide the data into 20 bins. So each bar will show how many students falls into each score range. And title equals to basic histogram of math score. After running this course, we get a basic histogram where we can visually inspect how math scores are spread out. You will likely see a peak in the middle, meaning most students scores in a certain wide range. Now let's adjusting bean size and opacity. Now let's say we want favor beans or a different visual effect. So adjusting beans changes how granular the data looks. So here I change n beans equals to 20 to 20, 20 to 10. It means we know how only 10 bars, each covering a larger score range. And the opacity equals to 0.6. It makes the bar slightly transparent, which is useful when you overlay charts. So now once we run this, we see the bars are wider and the distributions look more aggregated. So this gives us a more generalized view. Now let's overlaying histogram by gender. Now let's say we want to compare the math scores distributions for male and female student. So histogram overlay can show this clearly. So I here add color equals to so I add here color equals to gender. It separates the data into male and female categories, assigning the different colors. Then I add bar mode equals to overlay. It allows the bars to overlap rather than stack. And opacity equals to 0.5 makes overlapping bars transparent so we can see both layers. After running this chart, you can compare the shape of each gender's distribution. You might notice, for example, whether one gender tends to score higher on average or if the distributions are similar. Now let's create a KDE using histogram plus rug plot. So now let's normalize the data and add a marginal rug plot to see the density distributions more clearly. So here I add marginal equals to rug. It adds small lines at the bottom to show individual data points. Then I add histonorms equals to density. It changes the y-axis from count to probability density. And again, bar mode equals to overlay and opacity equals to 0.5. Keep it interactive and clear. So these charts help us see not just how many students scored in each range, but the probability distributions ideal for statistical insights. So that's it. So in this video, we explored the several ways to visualize math score distribution using Plotly. We learned how to build basic and customize histograms, how to overlay histograms to compare gender, how to normalize histogram to represent a probability distribution, how to add marginal plots and the KD interpretation. So these visuals tools help us gain much deeper insights than a simple average or a table ever could. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment below. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.